Hey everyone, just wanted to give you all a quick update. First of all, I'm done. Yay, all 3 weeks. I survived. I'm not blind. It's all going really well. But I just figured it had been a little while since I gave anybody an actual update, so why not just do it now? I was going to do it earlier this week because I kind of went to the oncologist on Monday afternoon and got all like the different news and updates and all that kind of stuff. But I was like, if I update them now, what am I going to say on Friday when I'm done? Just besides, hey, I'm done. Cool. So I thought I'd just wait until now and just kind of toss all the different information at you guys. First one is my oncologist is like, yeah, it's very obviously working. I mean, it hasn't really gotten much worse, or you can't really tell all that badly on the camera, but it looks like I've gotten like a crap load of sun. It looks really bad at nighttime because my eyes look like they're just like barely open, like no, like I'm just miserable. I'm not. It feels a little bit like a sunburn, dry eyes. That's about it. So um, the dry eyes piece is kind of bad. Like I've gone from using the eye drops maybe once a day to like 6 or 7 times a day, just constantly because they're just itchy. They feel like there's hairs and eyelashes in them. Um, but it'll go away. Um, but yeah, the oncologist said it's very obviously working because she can tell, based on this right here. Um, Other than that, let's see. There's a couple other things I just didn't want to forget any of them. Another thing, for some reason, I had no idea how radiation actually worked. I was thinking that because I was going in, 15 different times over the course of these 3 weeks, I was thinking that it was going to be like, you know, we blast you for the day, whatever it kills, it kills. Hopefully, we get a lot of it, and then as you come in each day, we go kill more and more of it by blasting you each day. And apparently, that's not the case at all. My oncologist told me, she said, you're getting a 15th of a dose. I wouldn't even consider, she goes, you're getting 15 different doses. Each one is considered a 15th of your total regimen, um, which is one dose. She's like, you're getting a 15th of a dose each of these days. Um, and I wouldn't even consider checking your eyes until you've gotten the full dose. Just like antibiotics, you don't stop halfway through. She goes, the fact that you're even seeing any results halfway through, or even 2 or 3 doses or 15ths of doses in, um, is a really good sign that it's doing something. But she's like, it doesn't work like a blast and then that's your dose for the day. She said what happens is the radiation basically stays in there. So even though I'm done now, it's going to continue working in my eyes for the next 4 to 6 weeks, killing things and kind of like chemo does, but not chemo. Yeah, she's like, it's just going to keep working in there. That's why your symptoms and your side effects are actually going to continue to ramp up, even though you're not continuing to receive radiation anymore, is because that's still in there and your eye is doing its job. Um, so that was really cool. I was happy to hear that I'm not going, like, it wasn't just like, okay, what you get is what you get. Don't throw a fit. So yeah, it's hopefully gonna work, and like my vision and everything is as clear as it ever has been right now. So from my standpoint, everything has been doing good. So it's just what the ophthalmologists say whenever they check me in about the end of October. So she also told me, because I mentioned like whenever I had my bone marrow transplant last year, I kind of played this game of don't touch your eyelashes, don't touch your eyebrows, and maybe they won't fall out. And that did a pretty good job. Like anytime that I actually did touch them or like pull on them, I was like getting a bunch of hairs in my hand. I'm like, okay, just don't touch them. Everything's gonna be okay. And eventually, they actually sort of connected together again, and I didn't end up losing them for that bone marrow transplant. So I told her like, that was the game I played last time. Do you think I can do the same thing this time? She's like, yeah, probably not. She goes, I've never had anybody say, like, hey, just don't touch it and see what happens. She goes, but radiation's a different beast. And so just plan on losing your eyebrows, plan on losing your eyelashes, plan on losing some of your hair. Like, it's just going to happen. Just deal with it. So, um, I'm like, whatever. Okay. That sucks, but I'll live and they will grow back. Um, And then the last thing I wanted to talk about was kind of a cool thing that I've found out this week after, in the third week of getting all this done. Some of my updates so far have talked about like I just, I lay down, they put the mask on me, and then they hit this eye with a bright blue light, and then they hit this other eye with the bright blue light, and that's the radiation that I get, and then I'm done for the day. It's like really quick experience. On Monday, I laid down, and before this blue light hit my left eye, I got like two, like almost like camera flashes, like almost like the machine didn't do what it was supposed to do, and it just kind of like burst real quick two times, like two bright lights. And I was like, okay, that's kind of weird. Like, let me ask about that whenever I'm done. And so everything else went normally. Um, and whenever they took my mask off, I was like, those two bright blue light flashes. I was like, was that actually supposed to happen? And they're like, we have no idea what you're talking about. I'm like, oh, it was like instead of just the normal blue beam that you put into my eyes, I was like, it was actually like two camera flashes. And they're like, actually, Jeremy, there's no visible light whatsoever that we're putting into your eyes. And I asked them, I was like, what do you mean? They're like, yeah, there's no flashlight, there's no camera flashes, there's no blue light that we're hitting you with. They're like, we have heard people tell us in the past that they experience some light and some color. I'm like, that is really weird. I was like, because my eyes are closed the whole time, and it's very obviously like somebody is shining a flashlight directly into your eyes through your eyelids. You know how your eyes sort of will light up. You can still see that there's light there. I was like, this is a bright blue light that hits me, and they're like, nope, nope. That is not what we are sending you whatsoever. So that's pretty cool that your brain does that. Maybe go ask your oncologist about it. I forgot to, but I just thought that was kind of cool that I see a bright blue light throughout this process, and that is not what reality is. So, radiation is weird. Um, but anyway, yeah, I'm done. I'm excited. I get to deal with the dry eyes and the loss of hair and the looking like I'm sunburnt. So that's about it. I just wanted to give you all an update. I'll talk to you all later. Reach out if you have any questions. Bye.